Hello, collective. I am sitting in the office right now, and I just felt called to pull out some cards and turn on the camera. So here we are. Hello, I hope you guys are having a beautiful, beautiful day. I just kind of want to sit and poll and see what's going on. Being called to do a reading, so I have been organizing all day today. It's very exciting. I got this shipping station set up. The workout area is officially done, and office and workshop are done as well. I think the workshop still has a few things, but we'll get there because I'm gonna add a few instruments. Like I want to get a dehydrator. I want to get a printer for the workstation, the shipping station, which I guess I could do a walkthrough. If you guys watch this and you're interested in a walkthrough of the shipping station, please go ahead and comment below. Let me know. That would be a good video. I might just go ahead and do that. Yeah. So today is a very chill day at the house. And like I said, I've been working to set everything up all day, and I just sat down and decided I wanted to pull some cards. So let's connect, collective. Let's see what's going on. First, we're gonna pray. Okay. I do have washing going on right now, so if you hear that noise in the background, you are correct. You are not going crazy. My washing machine is happening. So, another thing that I got today I'm really excited about. I ordered some winter solstice cards on Shutterfly, so I'm really excited. I'm gonna send some of those out, and I have little homemade gifts that I'm gonna do. I think I might do a video on that as well. Just kind of show you guys the cards that I ordered, and then show you guys what I'm making and how I'm gonna package it and everything. So I like the packaging videos. They're fun. Yeah. Let's go ahead and pray. Oh, if it is your first time here, my name is Sarah Davis. This is the Ascending Lifestyle YouTube channel. Right now I'm going to connect with the collective and read some of the energies that are going on at this point in time. I'm not going to say what time it is my time, what day or time it is, because if you're getting this reading, then it's meant for you at the time it is you're receiving it, if I could say that correctly. All right, let's go ahead and pray. Mother God, Father God, Heavenly Spirit, please clear, cleanse, bless, and protect me. Mother God, Father God, Heavenly Spirit, please clear, cleanse, bless, and protect my space. Mother God, Father God, Heavenly Spirit, please clear, cleanse, bless, and protect my home. Mother God, Father God, Heavenly Spirit, please clear, cleanse, bless, and protect whoever it is that is meant to receive this message at this time. Any negative energies or entities that are not of your land, fill this space with your highest possible vibrations. Mother God, Father God, Heavenly Spirit, I thank you for this time, place, space, moment. I thank you for the lessons received and the lessons yet to come. I thank you for everything I am and everything I am not, and I thank you for guiding and protecting me every single day. Mother God, Father God, Heavenly Spirit, I pray to connect to collective energy at this time. I pray that any messages that I may see, I see clearly, and I'm able to communicate clearly. Any messages that I may hear, I hear clearly and able to communicate clearly. Any energies that I feel, I'm able to feel and discern clearly for the collective at this time. I thank you for this space that we are able to hold right now. I thank you for all of the things. Mother God, Father God, Heavenly Spirit, I pray that any messages I receive is for the collective's highest good, abundance, sustenance, prosperity, creativity, and legacy building at this time. I pray that the collective is able to use their own discernment as they receive the messages in which we are about to deliver. I thank you for allowing me to be the vessel. We are at 6555. I just saw on the clock. Here we are, collective. Here we are. Okay. So before I turn on this video, I just want to let you guys know, I was writing down a quote when I decided that, well, when it was brought to me that doing a reading at this time is probably the best. This is the quote, and I want to start off with this because this card that we have right now is 7. Covenant, sacred contract. This came out a couple weeks ago too. And the number 7 has been very heavy in the collective energy right now that I feel. I want to read this though. So the quote is, and it says, "You cannot make something good until you know who you are making that something for." I'm going to read it again, okay? So you cannot make something good until you know who you are making that something for. And as we read that quote, we have the sacred contract. We have the covenant, right? This is telling me that the collective is in a space of rewriting what it is that they're trying to manifest for their future. And how the collective is finally in a space of knowing who it is that they're making that covenant, they're making that contract for. They have a clear vision of themselves in the future because they have surrendered and given first faith to God. We talked about that in the last reading. I feel like the collective is really tapping into this energy right now of I'm going to surrender and I'm going to give faith to God. And that's going to guide me in creating this new contract, this new covenant that I have with my higher self and God, right? And then your higher self brings it to the round table with all aspects of self. And then all aspects of self sit down and receive the message that your higher self is giving them to receive so that they may adjust for what it is, the conversation, what it is that you've agreed upon. Who is it that you're curating your future for? You finally have a clear vision of that future self, of what it is that you want. You know what it is that you want. Now is the time to really not have limitations on that. When you're in meditation, right? So, okay, I'm being called to share the other day I was in meditation, okay? And I had my prayer beads and I have a sign on my altar right now. I could flip it and show you guys, but I don't want to do all that because then I have to reset up. But the sign says, and I'm reading it right now, it says, "Pray for your divine inheritance." So I had my my meditation beads and I was praying for my divine inheritance. And as I was going into a meditation with this, right, I was seeing different aspects of a scenario that I really am trying to manifest for myself in the future because I believe that I deserve it, right? So right now, when we're talking, when this quote says, and again, you cannot make something good until you know who you are making that something for. Collective. Because you know who it is that you are aspiring and striving and ascending to become, right? You're able to feel who it is that you are making that something for, who it is that you're doing the actions for, and it's that future self. And that's calling you to sit down in meditation and really reimagine this with the divine. Do it with the divine, right? Because the divine can take you to places that you can't take yourself. God can take you places that you cannot take yourself, right? I don't really know what the energy of the 7 is. I feel like I should. And I have a deck that would tell me, and I was gonna grab this deck before I sat down and I forgot to. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab it and then read 7 energy from it. Okay? I'll be right back. Hello, collective. So at this point in the video, if you have not, I'm gonna go ahead and request, please hit the like button. I would really, really appreciate it. It really helps me know that these messages are resonating with you, and it also helps me to get into a space to where I can hopefully do these readings live with you guys. I'm also gonna be expanding what it is that I'm posting on this show. I kind of have an idea that I have to speak with someone first before I go ahead and speak on it here. But I have some ideas for some interesting content on this site. So I would really appreciate the love and support, and I thank you guys so much. Okay, so the frequency of the 7, right? We got 7 on the card. The frequency of the 7 indicates healing ability, channeling of spiritual wisdom, and the sage or teacher. It is a sign to accept that. It is a sign to accept what makes you unique and to balance your social life with restorative solitude. If you have something that your life mission, I'm sorry. I sometimes have a hard time reading, so I do apologize. The next sentence is, if you have asked about your life mission, the 7 indicates it is, at least in part, self-healing, and very likely that the healing of others too. So it's a lot of healing, okay? A lot of healing energy. I'm asking where we want to go with that energy with this card. Yeah, I'm just picking up this really big healing of, it's like a self-awareness. It's a healing of how you see who you are in the mirror. It's a healing of boundaries of what it is that you accept in your energy. It's also we spoke about this, I believe, last video. I'm not 100% positive which one it was, but we did have a talk about healing very deep ancestral cycles and closing that, and that's bringing a new way of manifesting, and a new relationship with God. Because you're new, you've changed because of whatever cycle it is that's wrapping itself in your life. but not just yours. Like, you wrapped it up for the generations. You wrapped it up for the legacy that you're leaving. You wrapped it up for that which comes after you. So those who come after you no longer have to go through this karmic cycle, because you learned the lessons and you broke those ties this lifetime. That's fucking incredible. Congratulations, collective. Do you know what it takes to be able to do that? Like, do you know what it takes to be able to do this type of shit? Yeah. What do they say? This isn't light work. This right here is not light work. It's a combination of light and dark. Like, okay. What are some other messages that we can give to the collective at this time? This is really beautiful, honestly. It really is. Okay, I keep staring at this deck, and I'm just gonna go ahead and shuffle from it because we're 20 minutes in and we have one card out. Hello, beautiful people. I'm not gonna apologize because there's nothing to apologize about. We just got tremendous energy from that card, so I'm completely 100% grateful for the messages received so far. Mother God, Father God, Heavenly Spirit, what is something else that you wish for the collective to understand, know, expand on at this time? I love that expansion energy that I just spoke on. So I'm hearing that it's a time to research so that you can expand, or yeah, expand. But I keep on seeing blueprints. So right now is really a time to, right? This is a research period anyways. We're officially in winter, collective. Hello. Happy winter solstice. It already passed at this point, but happy winter solstice. We are in a time and in an energy of research and study and planning. So if I'm seeing blueprints at this time, collective, it's really a calling for you to sit down at this time. Allow the rest of energy to fulfill you. But just because you're resting doesn't mean that you need to be sleeping. You can be resting, you can be lying down, you can be sitting with your legs up and still be able to take notes on what it is that you're trying to create this next season or this next year. And the next season, the next year does begin in March, collective. Right? We're going by the ecosystem. The next season is March. And as I talk about this, it says reconnect with Mother Earth. What I'm hearing, what ecosystem are you existing in? And it says find your voice, express yourself, open up, sing out. I'm getting really like a I'm getting a regenerative energy, excuse me, from this Mother Earth card. With this here, it's like a really regenerative, allowing Earth to revitalize, regenerate you. And a way to do that, I just saw yoga. So I just saw someone doing a yoga pose. So really, if you are in a place where winter is a thing. Like, doing yoga outside really probably isn't something that you want to be doing. You want to be doing all the things inside, right? But just because you're doing it inside doesn't mean that you don't have to, or you don't have the ability to bring the elements into the situation. You know, on both altars that I have representations of each element on the altar. So allowing yourself to do something like that to even revitalize your energy. I really love the energy coming from the hands on this one. I want to see this. Right? From her fingertips, you see green energy coming from her fingertips, and that transforming and moving into a butterfly, a transformation energy, right? And that hands-on, being really creative, being really interactive with the energy that's happening right now and things that you're called to do. If you're called to clear out certain rooms, redesign, reconnect. That's what I've been doing personally. I've been redesigning and reconnecting with the space that I'm existing in. That energy right there is extremely restorative, right? Because that's a very earthy energy. And then I'm getting really like from the root chakra up into the throat chakra right now. So because you have this finding your voice as well, like this really earthy energy, this energy of capitalizing on the on what it is that you're being called to do, right? We've spoken about that in past readings as well. That's really allowing the energy to come through to your throat chakra. And this is in an unblocked way. This is really, really beautiful, collective, because we've cleared these blockages up into the throat chakra. And we're open beyond that, but it's really getting this new, I'm getting this like, your singing is flawless. Like the way you're able to speak and move and articulate what it is that you're wanting and who it is that you're becoming is free flowing, is what I just heard. It's very direct. It's very assertive, basically. Like you know what it is that you're doing and why you're doing it and who it is that you're trying to become and who it is that you're manifesting. I just heard setting clear boundaries. I'm not sure where that's coming from, that energy, but we're gonna go with native spirit now. I'm gonna go pull some native spirit. I really love, I'm falling in love with like this guy. I can't remember, Justin Johnson. He does like dark, it's called Dark Swamp Blues, I believe. He doesn't sing, he doesn't do any of the things, but he's a fucking phenomenal guitarist. He's a phenomenal musician. And I love sitting here and listening to his, that's what we're listening to right now. So if you've caught any of the background noise, that's the guitar music. But then you might have caught movie music, which is upstairs, where my family is existing at this time. And then laundry noise in the background as well, which is that. All right, Mother God, Father God, Heavenly Spirit, I thank you so much for the messages received at this point in time. Okay, I'm actually gonna read this. It's Sacred Mountain that came out, but before I do read, I just want to let you guys know what I was already kind of picking up. So, taking space to be in a quiet zone when you're really, okay, so here's the thing with the messages that we're given here in this space, right? This is really like workable stuff. So you can take what it is that you're receiving and go and work with it, right? So what you're being called to work on, collective, at this time is this covenant, the sacred contract that you have with your higher self and God, right? And in order to be able to be in a space to really connect with that and really take advantage of what it is that you're being called to with that initial card, this is the most important card out at this time, right? In order to really connect with that, you're being called to be in a space of quietude, to be in a space to where you can take a higher perspective and just kind of sit in peace and resonate with what it is that's gone past up to this point in time. And this doesn't have to be like a lifetime reflection. This can be as far as the year, however it is that you are connecting with this energy. Like if you're being called to do a lifetime reflection, do it. If you're being called to do the past couple months reflection because you do this type of thing more frequently at this point in time, then do that, right? It's whatever it is that's resonating with you. You need to have the discernment to come to that decision, but this space is really allowing for because you're redefining your contract with God and your higher self. You're also redefining how it is that you exist in this space, and that's really allowing for a different type of transformation to occur. I'm gonna go ahead and read this as well. I'm really loving this energy right now. Like I feel my heart's extremely full. Like my heart's like, I feel like the collective is like really going to the heart and saying, okay, we're here. We're finally here, right? It says, be still and take the time to move into a silent place within yourself. Locate your internal source of power, meditate, wait. Do not move forward until it feels right. Surrender to stillness. Do not take action. If you observe rather than react, you claim your power. I kind of feel that with the, I just got like an image of, so first when I read that, I really resonated with this, and then I got like this, this image of what I was doing earlier with setting things up. It's a really calming energy when you're called to do that. And that can be a space to where you are, it's really meditative when you do things like that. When you do like laundry, when you redesign, when you sit, honestly, what I was doing was I was standing there and staring at spaces for like 10 minutes. Like I would stand there and stare at, I wish you could see what I was looking at. You could, but I don't want to move the camera. So I was sitting here staring at this space that I just recreated today for like 10 minutes at a time at different angles to kind of see what it was that how I wanted to continue and how I wanted the look to go, the feel of the space to go, right? And I'm really picking that up with this. I don't know how that tied into what I was just saying. I'm sorry, I really just lost myself in that. Oh, I'm sorry, I just got reminded. If you observe rather than react, you claim your power, right? So because I took time to observe what it was that I was creating and the space that I have to work with, and already having an idea of what I wanted it to be, right? When I went ahead and created, I didn't have to rearrange things a million different times because I took time to stare at the space and really imagine how I wanted it to look and knowing what it is that I wanted it to have, right? That's a powerful way of manifesting, by the way. So you claim your power that way, right? You don't have to go through all the extra steps of constantly rearranging things. It's like you know what you want, you have already envisioned it, and now you're going to be able to go and create it because you know the tools that you have to work with, right? It says, from the vantage point of the sacred mountain, your power grows. In silence, you'll find your sacred witness. It is the dwelling place of your soul. In peace, seek and discover your truth. Move past the bustle and clatter of life into sweet quietude. If you're in pain, don't lash out. Go into it until you find the source so that it can be healed. Resist the temptation to indulge in feelings of stress, urgency, and emergency. I feel that. I resonate with that deeply. Your power is born in silence. This peace gives birth to your serenity. Seek solitude to listen to the voice of your higher self and awaken your inner wisdom. I love that. I really love that. Okay. What are we at? We're at 31. I'm gonna go with an Earth Warriors, and I might actually wrap it up after this one because I don't know. Posting on YouTube has been a little hectic lately. I don't know why. I shouldn't say that. The last video was pretty easy to post. I am actually still in the process of editing an altar video because I redid the ancestral altar, but I made it into like an all-in-one, one-stop shop type of altar. So I'm really proud of it, and it's something that me and God created together. Right? So I am editing and creating a video for that, so be on the lookout for that as well if you're at all interested, if you do altars or whatever. This is just 6 different ideas that I utilized in creating mine. All right, Mother God, Father God, Heavenly Spirit, thank you for connecting me with the collective at this time. Can we get one more card to close out this energy? I'm so incredibly grateful for the messages received at this time. I pray that I received any and all messages in the way in which you deem worthy. I also have my Lodi stones here. I don't know why I was just told to talk about these, but I have my Lodi stones here. I don't know if this will, but these are magnetic. They're feeding on magnetic sand right now. I actually got this. I don't know if any of you watch Bahati Life YouTube or Bahati Life, YouTube tarot channel. But I got my Lodi stones and my sand from Jessica, who runs Bahati Life. She has an amazing channel, so if you're at all interested, I would definitely check her out. So yeah, I feel like in the collective, some of you guys, because you're trying to manifest and magnetize what it is that you're trying to create right now, Lodi stones are a great and amazing tool to be able to do those things. So I got 3 cards on the table right now. I am going to read the first one that popped out for sure. I'm going to read it from the book. Okay. Amuwata. Oops. Seek what feels true, even beyond the logical. If something doesn't feel right, challenge it and dig deeper. Educate and inform yourself on matters of importance to you. Earlier we talked about how it's the winter season. It's time for research, deeper understanding of self, right? Trust that your mind is strong and bright enough to do this. Enhance your self-esteem by researching for information and trusting your intuition to help you discern what is useful and true. Have faith in your own mental abilities. If others have criticized you or made you feel inadequate in understanding, cast that off as belonging to the past and not relevant to you now. You will become immune to manipulation by others who may have conceived, who may be convincing but not necessarily accurate or helpful. Trust the power of your mind to receive and recognize the answers that you need. You will find your way. There is always new knowledge beyond existing inner knowing. There's always new knowledge. There's always new knowledge beyond existing boundaries of thought. We simply need to be open and willing to receive it with patience, discernment, and trust in the greater guiding power. The Oracle of Amuwata comes to you with guidance that an answer is coming, an important piece of information, and that when you are centered in your heart, you will recognize that for what it is and know how to proceed. Okay. You know, I just got lost in the noise that was happening around me. But it's interesting because that really brought me back into this card though, right? So I feel like collective, I know I'm not really resonating with what I just read, but I feel like it's resonating with some of you who's receiving this message at this time, right? But for myself, what's resonating with me more personally is I just got lost in the noise that was happening around me, right? But then I was sucked back into this, I was tunnel visioned back into this space, right? You're receiving information right now, collective, from the divine, from God, from your higher self. And you're being called to sit at the table with all aspects of self and ancestors, whoever it is that you feel like needs to be a part of the conversation right now. 5 aspects of self, always. Right? But I feel like there's like this something that, because we got the full moon here, and then we like this is sitting on top of the Mother Nature card, right? And the full moon represents hidden secrets, hidden knowledge. I feel like some of what you're receiving right now, some of the downloads that you're receiving, when you go into a meditative space to allow your 5 aspects to have a say-so in what it is that this new way of existing is going to be for you, right? There's this deep hidden lesson that you're going to receive, this deep wisdom that you're about to receive, right? And I'm just being really called to like pay attention to the moon cycles right now. The moon cycles are really important right now for some reason. Yeah, it's really the moon cycles. So that's also reminding me of like a dream space. You might be receiving a lot of messages when you're laying your head down to sleep at night. If you say a simple prayer before you lay your head down to sleep, to just be guided through your rest, to be guided so that you can, if you journal about your dreams, so that you can journal accurately what it is that you're receiving in your dream itself. But it's like deep. I don't know, I'm getting a really heavy ancestral energy with this. Like this new change is bringing about this new way of existing for, like, I don't know, I see your ancestors clapping their hands in a circle around you, like congratulating you on the healing and the new stage that you're in right now. And then a dream traveler just popped out. I was just talking about dreams, right? We're gonna read this from the book. I just love the confirmation, honestly. Like, I can't make this up. Straight up, though. I can't make this shit up. The fuck? I was just talking about dreams, and Dream Traveler pops out. It says, you are a channel for spirit. And we just talked about this fucking book, this line of information coming from your higher self between you and God. It says you are a channel for spirit. Trust your intuition, hunches, and gut reactions. This is a visionary card with the message that you are on the right path, even if it doesn't always seem like it. Your higher self and spiritual guides, ancestors, and guardians are watching over you and supporting you. You are blessed and you are a blessing. You are a dreamer in the most wondrous definition of the word. Amen. It says, before going to sleep, place a journal next to your bed. When the Dream Traveler card chooses you, it's essential to watch your dreams. Profound and even life-changing messages can come through. And because that popped out and I started to channel through this card, right? And this is grandmother healing. This is deep ancestral healing, and like a deeper understanding of the past cycle that was broken. And the new energy that you're in is coming through in your dreams, collective. I'm definitely gonna have to rewatch this because I feel like I was just gone for a few minutes. I'm gonna just close out with the Angel Tarot again. I just got stopped. I was gonna explain my knowledge of tarot, but I just got stopped, so we're not gonna go there. But we are gonna pull the last card. Last card we got is Two of Water, Two of Cups. A relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict, which is the karmic cycle that we were talking about closing. It's not really a conflict, but well, it's an internal battle. It's an ancestral healing that's taking place. I also feel like you're offering you're allowing someone new to sit at the table with you, which can be like a new, I'm not getting a current relationship, but a new relationship that grows a certain type of way. You can take that however it's supposed to resonate with you. Any other messages before we close out? We're at 45 minutes. Thank you so much for being here, collective. Where'd it go? Here it is. So we got awakening, which is actually the hangman. Oops. This is hangman energy, right? So with the 10 of cups. So how is it that you're perceiving the way that you are giving to life at this time? And are you allowing that to fulfill your emotional and mental needs? Or how are you allowing that to fulfill that for you? That's the question at the end of the reading. I'm going to end there. I'm going to thank you all for spending time with me. And keep a lookout for the next videos to come. I'm very excited about them. So, yeah. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Love, love.